I gotta take a dump. Hold on. So inside of Grow A Garden, we have a pretty basic pet system that can get a bit too complicated if you don't know how to go about it. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you and giving you a full rundown of how this pet system works, how you can optimally go about it, and just get the best pets in general when it comes to the current Busy Bee update, and obviously what pets you should try to get. Now, obviously starting off with how the pet system works. So inside of the game, there are obviously the pets. So there's animal variants to them. So these have obviously unique abilities to boost your garden's efficiency and different things. They can like increase growth speed on specific things. If they're lower value, they can boost mutation rates. They can dig up random crap. They can also duplicate crops like the raccoon can, and they can also grant powerful buffs to most of your plants. So one of the main priority things we're going to be looking at is obviously the pet abilities, how they generally stack, which obviously was proven and is even in the game faculty about how these work. The pets obviously come in multiple rarities, and obviously how you can equip more than just the base pet amount. So obviously starting off with how to get pets. So there are pet eggs, which is one of the main ways. So these are the main ways. Obviously you can get them over down at the pet egg store. So this refreshes every 30 minutes and obviously has the info around it. As you see, there is a 99% chance for it to be a common egg in shop and up to a 3% chance for the best one, which is the bug egg. Now the best one in the bug egg is what's going to be called a dragonfly, which has one of the most overpowered passives ever, where it randomly, like during a set amount of time, doesn't randomly, but it just turns something in your crop golden just because it feels like it. Now this is a very overpowered pet and should not be underestimated. And a good way, you could potentially get this pet is by joining a good trading server. And also, if you do want to know when this egg is in stock, you could join a stock notifier Discord server. So in my Discord server, which obviously always is in the description, you can see all the information in regards to the stock notifier. So you can see what seeds are in stock, what gears in stock. It'll even notify you about this, what eggs are in stock, and additionally weather events and all this stuff, and the great trading server where you could probably trade for something like that. Additionally, what we also have is, this is my website. So if you do want a good website, I have my website with all the pets information. So over on the website, it'll look like this if I can place it. So as you scroll down, there's all the eggs, the variants, and then all the different pets. And if you can click on like the dragonfly, then you can see this and all this stuff. That'll be a helpful one. That would also be in the description. Now, another thing about egg types. So there's common, uncommon, rare, mythical, then there's like the bug egg, and then there's event ones, which are the night egg, which you can't get anymore, which give pets like the raccoon. Then there's also the current one that's active, which is called the bee egg, which is how you're going to obtain the queen bee, which is another one I'll go over soon. On this one, I think does rank higher in my opinion based list. So as you see, low 1% chance. Same with it's like the raccoon of this egg. It's really overpowered. Additionally, there's also milestone based rarities. So like the milestone system, I'll show you in a second, is actually how you'll equip more of these later. But so if you're wondering though, we are doing a giveaway on this video. I'm giving away this seed pack right here. It's beautiful. And additionally, I'll probably be doing a pet giveaway, if I ever get more pets through trading. I'm trying to get more raccoons. The one I have right now, I'm borrowing from someone. I'm trying to get more of them though. So join the Discord server. I do giveaways like that. But if you're wanting to win the giveaway, just enter into it. It's just simple. Just comment your username. After you subscribe, I'll only enter you into it if you are subscribed. So make sure you subscribe and comment your username to enter into the giveaway. Once again, I'm giving away this pack right here. Okay, so the next thing is obviously how to equip more pets. So these are the pet slots. So I think you start off with only a 3 pet slots. So over on the pet area, what you can do is straight up just buy this. This doesn't buy extra to the free method. This just buys them. So you can get up to 5 additional slots, therefore allowing you to equip 8. And the other thing to note is you can also do this for free. It is a lot more tedious to do it for free. What you have to do is you come over, show me pet info. And as you see right here, this you have to trade in a pet on its age to further progress through the track. So first you have to get a pet that is at the age of 30. This is fairly simple. You trade it in and it goes up, and then you can equip 4. Then the second one is age 45. Then you can equip 2. Then the next one is like 50 something. I think it's 50 maybe. And then so on. And eventually, the final one, I think you have to trade in one that's level like 75, which is absurd. I think the highest level is like 99 or something. Haven't personally tested it, but to level up pets faster, I'll go over that in a second. But obviously, this is the best way you can do this. The same thing applies to, I think it's literally the exact same amount as well for equipping extra pet like eggs when you're hatching. So if you want to equip more, so like this giant ant, I'm not going to use this. Yeah, so I'm not using that giant ant ever because it's kind of horrible considering the other things I can do. So by doing that, now I can place down an extra egg. So I have a bee egg, place that down. Now I can do 6 eggs on my plot at once. Now, you obviously can get up to 8 eggs on your plot at once, and there are also pets that can boost and benefit the hatch rates. So I'm gonna look over my beautiful handy dandy website, and this is going to be called the Kiwi. This one was from the lunar thing. I think a lot of people have these. So I have a bunch personally. So it, as you see, reduces the highest egg hatch time by 20 seconds every minute up to 33.33 reduction. Now, the blood Kiwi has a same passive, but it also has the ability to constantly remove this. Then there's also pets like the chicken jockey, which I don't think a lot of people have. This one just straight up gives a boost nonstop to pet hatch rates, which is really overpowered in my opinion. And then now the next thing, so how to level up your pet. So obviously I'll click this handy dandy GUI. This was not for the old OGs that actually understand the pain we had to go through to feed your pets. What you would have to do is like run around and chase them. You know, like hold out a plant and feed it to them and chase them around your entire base. It was a pain. Anyways though, so for them to level up, they have to have their hunger bar with some level of percentage into it. As you see, this one is completely hungry. The only one that has a full belly are these two ones right here. But besides that though, they can only gain XP and age once that's active. The benefits though of aging them means that whatever their ability is, it just gets slightly better the higher their level is. So what you can do is get pets that boost this. So the brown mouse and the other mice, these come from the mythical egg. What these ones do is they every like few minutes, they just give your pets like 500 XP, which is really good. And then the next best one is going to be the blood owls, which these are from the lunar one. You can probably trade for them if you want them. These ones just constantly buff the amount of XP you gain. So for mine, this one right here, it's like a 0.7% X, or it's like a 0.7 XP buff per second, which doesn't seem like a lot, but they gain like 1 XP per second, so that's like almost doubling their XP gain. The next one is going to be honestly the top 5 pets in my opinion that you can get right now. Starting off at like an S tier for, I'll probably actually go from 5 to low. So starting off with the best worst one you can get. This one is going to, in all regards, genuinely, I think the queen bee is pretty decent considering its usability as of right now. So this one will pollinate plants and then reset a random passive that a pet has. So like if the raccoon gets its ability reset, what this one does is it goes and steals crops from other people's bases. So if it goes and steals a crop, right, and then has 7 more minutes, and then the queen bee affects that one, it's actually then going to be able to immediately go back and do that. At number 4, I would honestly put the red fox. So this one has the passive ability to constantly go and steal a seed of the players in someone in your server. So if you have a mushroom, you're right, it could go steal a mushroom seed. The next is honestly, and then for the third one, is probably going to be the brown mouse, honestly, because when it comes to grinding progression wise, when it comes to the accessibility, you can use this mouse for the mice, at least for grinding XP and level on your other pets. I'd rank it pretty high for that specifically alone, both brown and gray mouse. I don't think there's a difference. The next and number 2 is going to be the dragonfly. Now, this one has the ability to straight up, just as I said before, completely convert a random plant near it completely to golden. So if you AFK long enough with this, it's going to turn enough things in your place to get golden. And it's not like randomly, like with a chance, it's like every 4 minutes it's going to turn something golden, which is a 20x sell value, which is pretty good. And then obviously number 1, we have this little man right here. Hold on, let me find him. The raccoon. This one right here is going to be the best one by far by giving you the ability to straight up just duplicate stuff. I've been farming this one pollinated mushroom right here, and I'm grinding on my alt account to currently get a golden high-sized mushroom that I can use to dupe with this. That'll allow me to pretty much duplicate non-stop a mushroom with like, I'm hoping for like a 600 million or more base sell value, allowing me to get just literally billions an hour if I can, you know, obviously get that. But obviously with this, my main tip would be try to initially get as many pet equips as you can by using owls or mice if you can get mice, or trade for owls, and then try to obviously do note pet abilities can stack. So if you can get a bunch of owls or a bunch of mice, really beneficial. Anyways though, that being said, thank you so much for watching, and yeah.